Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at the lost cities of ancient Mesopotamia. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along. Mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Nimrud was an ancient Assyrian city on the Nineveh Plains in Upper Mesopotamia. It was a major Assyrian city between approximately 1350 before the Common Era and 610 before the Common Era. The city was located in a strategic position north of the point where the Tigris meets its tributary, the Great Zab. Under the reign of King Shalmaneser, the city of Nimrud, which was known as Kalu at the time, was built up into a major city. However, the ancient city of Assur remained the capital of Assyria as it had been since 3500 before the Common Era. Nimrud gained fame under the reign of King Ashur-nasirpal. Under the Neo-Assyrian Empire, Nimrud was chosen as its capital at the expense of Assur. King Ashur-nasirpal built a large palace and temples which had fallen into a degree of disrepair during the Bronze Age collapse. The king also saw to it that the city's palace was not only beautiful, it was his palatial domain. The king's son, Shalmaneser III, continued where his father left off. At Nimrud, he built a palace that far surpassed his father's. Not only was it twice the size, it had included over 200 rooms. Shalmaneser III also built the monument known as the Great Ziggurat and an associated temple. Several successive kings ruled at Nimrud until Sargon II moved the capital of the empire to Dur-Sharrukin. After his death, Sennacherib moved the capital to Nineveh. It remained a major city and royal residence until it was destroyed largely with the fall of the Assyrian Empire. The fortress of King Sargon was literally Dur-Sharrukin, which is today's Khoraspad. Sargon ruled from 722 to 705 before the Common Era. Sargon brought workers from throughout the empire to build his city. To attract a sufficient labor force to come and build his city, King Sargon saw to it that their debts were nullified. With such an attractive offer put forth, workers traveled from as far off as coastal Phoenicia. This has been documented in contemporary Assyrian letters. The land environs of the town were taken under cultivation and olive groves were planted to increase Assyria's deficient oil production. The great city was built entirely in a decade. However, when the court was moved to Dur-Sharrukin, the city was not yet completely finished. Sargon was killed during a battle in 705 before the Common Era. After his unexpected death, his son and successor, Sennacherib, abandoned the project and relocated the city with its administration to the city of Nineveh. The city was never completed and it was finally abandoned a century later when the Assyrian Empire fell. Hatra was an ancient city located in what is today's eastern Iraq. Hatra was a strongly fortified caravan city and was capital of the small Arab kingdom of Hatra. The name of the city is most likely of Aramaic origin and means enclosure, fence, or hedge. The city was officially called Beit Allaha, which is Hatran Aramaic meaning house of God. There is little archaeological information before the Parthian period, yet it is generally believed that the settlement likely dates back to the Seleucid period. Hatra flourished under the Parthians during the 1st and 2nd centuries of the Common Era, and it was seen as a religious and trading center. Later, the city became the capital of what was possibly the first Arab kingdom in the chain of Arab cities running from Hatra in the northeast via Palmyra, Baalbek, and Petra. Hatra remained an important fortified frontier city until its fall and destruction by the conquering Sassanid king Shapur I. Thank you very much for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just a reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We love hearing from our subscribers. Please don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or comments you may have. If you haven't subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with part 2 of The Lost Cities of Ancient Mesopotamia. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and history, Kartistos.